I didn't. No. Look at it. I was following up with a question, something you told us about tomorrow's city council meeting. Yeah, I forgot to ask about it. Next month. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's helpful because I ended up putting on my schedule. Sorry. I actually forgot about that. Okay, thank you. What? Apparently the travel around on Saturday. Yeah. No, it's totally in. Oh, there he is. Appreciate the chief and the PD looking out for it. What's that? Yep.
Hello. Hi there. Hi there. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Hi. Right. That was on the background was a little loud.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
The folks that are online? Yeah? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Good, Stephen? All right. We will call to order the Special Advisory Appointments Committee. Can we begin with roll call, please?
Ron Keller. Ruth Phelan.
Here.
Andy Sokolovich.
Here.
Rhonda Kern.
Here. Their audio sounds choppy.
Okay. That's all right.
Audio sounds choppy.
The biggest thing is when you're up, as long as we can hear you and we can hear you loud and clear, we'll be good. There won't be much talking on our end from here. Okay, so this is the second round of interviews. We've had a couple other people drop out. So is it down to 22? 23. So we're down to 23 folks. We started with 32. Thank you all for coming here today. We're going to do this the same way we did it Saturday morning.
we're going to go down the list in order of how folks responded to Krista. You have a 3-minute time limit. I'll have the timer here. If you have a statement prepared, you can kind of just run with it. If you want to run with the 3 minutes, a couple of folks we kind of asked the questions and then they just answered each question and we moved on from there. Went pretty smooth that way. Anybody that has like a big conflict and needs to go right away, or is everybody okay? We got through it pretty quick on Saturday, so okay, looks like we're good there. Anything else I'm missing? No, I don't think so. What's that? Yep, 3 minutes. Yep. So we are going to begin. Oh, sorry. The one thing we would ask you to do, this is a public meeting, right? So I can't tell you you can't be in the room, but what we've done for council interviews in the past and what we did on Saturday, we just asked everybody nicely to kind of go stand in the hallway, bring one person in at a time so that you're not, we were trying to avoid anybody getting an unfair advantage, so to speak, as far as from what other people say or don't say. So if you're okay with that, we just ask you to go in the hallway now. When you're done, you can absolutely sit in here. You don't have to leave. If you want to leave, you can do that as well. So, is that good? Oh, hey, one more thing before everybody goes. Sorry. The way we're going to do this, instead of having, so the committee is going to rank their cumulative totals on 1 through 23. They're going to submit those to myself and to Krista. We'll do a cumulative total then of what the committee says is 1 through 23 as far as the cumulative total. And then that number will be presented at the February 11th meeting, along with the 9 people and the 2 alternates that I choose. So ultimately, the council or the committee is making a recommendation to me. I'm the one that gets to choose the final group that goes there. Both of those things will be submitted on the 11th as well. I just didn't want to have another meeting in a couple of days just to say, hey, here's the totals, and then 2 minutes and gone. So that's how we're going to do this going through. Okay, all good? Any questions? All right. Lisa Smith. So our 2 online folks are going to be the first one. All right, Lisa, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right. So I'm gonna start your time here, but first question, why are you interested in serving on this commission?
I'm interested in serving on this commission because I recently moved back to Clinton. I went to Mater Dei High School, graduating in 1985. And I moved back last October, actually last September, and have been interested in getting involved in the city and anything that I can do to help kind of revitalize and bring back a business community to Clinton.
All right. And then what would you deem qualifications that you possess that make you a good fit to serve on this commission?
I think that the qualifications are a big interest that I have in Clinton and in seeing its success and its thriving. I am a UX designer, which is user experience. And so I think that my skills for user experience could really be applied to the user experience of visitors, residents, and businesses in Clinton.
Awesome. And then last question, would you be able to commit to regular meetings as determined by the commission?
Yes. I can arrange my schedule as needed.
All right. Okay, so we're only at 1:30. You have 3 minutes. Is there anything else that you would like to add on any of the questions there that were asked?
The only thing that I would want to add is that I have a career that has spanned nearly 30 years, somewhere around there. And I've worked for just a variety of different businesses, and from small businesses to large corporations. And I think that experience and living in the community that I lived in Algonquin and Lake in the Hills, I was fairly active there as well. My son is an Eagle Scout, so I was very active. I was part of the committee there. And I think that a lot of those kinds of skills can apply to this commission.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, am I under? Do I have time?
You do have a couple of minutes, yeah, about 20 seconds.
All right, all right. Well, I would be very excited to serve the city. I think I'm almost there at times.
All right. Lisa, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. And did you want me to drop off the call, or is there?
There's going to be about 10 or 12 more folks that go, so you can stick on if you want, or you can drop off. That's up to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Does anybody need more time for? Sure. I'm going to. She's number 2 on my list here. Okay, so she would be the last one on your sheet here. Belinda, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. We'll begin with that first question. Why are you interested in serving on the Home Rule Charter Review Commission?
I've always wanted to run for an office here in the community. I am new to Clinton. I've been in Clinton for 9 years. I have ran for offices when I was in high school. I ran for student council. I won. That was my senior year, but I have background in mostly caregiving, education, and computers. I have a master's degree in elementary education, bachelor's degree in computer science, and I've worked in both fields. And I am currently working with people that have special needs in the community. So I figured to be on this committee would help me not only grow, but to also learn the aspects of the job and to see how that I can assist the community, because we do have a special needs community. We have a community of elders. So we want to try to assist them with the needs that they have in order to remain in their homes and that sort of stuff.
Okay, thank you. What qualifications do you possess that would make you a good fit to serve on this commission?
Well, one, I am a quick learner, and I do ask questions. So if something that I don't know, I will ask questions, and I would, keep on going until I find out who can give me the answers that I need in order for to answer that question, especially if someone else has a question that they ask me, and I try to do my best to get the information for them. Qualifications that I have, like I said, I have a master's in elementary education. So I've worked in education for 17 years. I did 15 years at Chicago Public Schools. I did 2 years at Clinton Community Schools, and I did 2 years at Bi-County Special Education in Illinois. So I've worked in education quite a lot. I work close with teachers. I've worked with staff, with support staff as well, and a host of students. Also, being a caregiver, with that job, it entails a lot. So I have been in that field for the past 9 years. I was my mom's caregiver, and now I care for a gentleman that is in a wheelchair. So I've been doing this for the past almost 10 years. So those two aspects is kind of like the qualifications that I have. And I have often found out that a lot of people have housing issues.
Okay, Belinda, we're at the 3 minute. So real quick, I'll just ask the last question. You're going to be able to commit to attend the regular meetings as determined by the commission?
Yes, I can arrange with that with my job.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for being on, and you're welcome to stay online if you'd like. We're going to now go to the folks here that are in the room.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Lawver. Dennis Lawver. Don't worry. 3 minutes. Do you need me to ask the questions or you got them? All right. Just state your name for the record for us, please.
Dennis Lover for the record, please.
All right. Time starts now.
I'm interested in serving because of my professional background and my personal passion for quality that serves for governments that serve their constituents. I have a copy of this handed out so you don't have to make note, and I will give it to you when I'm done. Twice my family has chosen to live in Clinton, Iowa, and I'm wired with a passion to help improve Clinton, including like right now in my capacity as a member of the Neighborhood Improvement Committee. I'm also a policy nerd. I actually read 172 pages of details on the home rule subject, including the summary, which is in the Iowa Legislature's summary of the issue of the 1995 Supreme Court case involving the city of Clinton and Charlie Sheridan. And that is frequently referenced not only by other cities in Iowa, but other states across the nation on this subject. And I've read that of the Iowa League of Cities, National League of Cities, and others. So I'm interested in serving because it's a passion of mine. I think a couple of the things I bring to the table, I've worked with a variety of communities of various sizes and various structures and how they approach and how they structure their government and deliver services, whether it's a town of 9,000 people, a small town in rural Nebraska, a metro area of 150,000 people, in suburban Omaha, a town of 47,000 people in Kansas and Clinton and others. And my background is always involved interaction with local governments, and I can help evaluate how those changes would impact Clinton, especially with that impact or having seen, hey, this is how other communities have structured, how they do things like how they structure the council, fill vacancies, how they achieve program of work objectives when existing policies or rules are an issue. And I'm used to working on government issues. And I know I've mentioned several times, about the day Terry Branstad said, Dennis, I want you to write the new tax increment financing law. I've got stuff brewing in Des Moines that'll be introduced later this week related to a federal issue that's a personal thing related to adoption, international adoption legislation, also tied in with some stuff coming out in Washington, D.C. Governor Branstad, Chief of Staff, said, Dennis, you're the first person to speak at the 2017 hearing in support of the Governor Reynolds tax cut. And this continue to work with a passion of working with government and being involved in that. And yes, I would plan to commit and attend regular meetings as determined by the commission.
You have 20 seconds. You have anything else to add?
You all know me enough that you don't need that, but I'll spend some minutes on walking over them. I know.
All right. 8 seconds. You want to use it?
Thank you. I'd really like to get involved, and I think this is a practical way I could bring my experience.
Time's up. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Who's next?
We have John Eisenman.
Okay.
Right to the podium, sir. The hot seat.
I don't have a message. Fire away.
Just first state your name for the record for us.
John Eisenman.
All right. So we will begin. First question, why are you interested in serving on Home Rule Charter Commission?
It's been a couple decades since last I served the city in some capacity, and being retired now for 2 whole years, I found myself with some time. And this opportunity was presented to me, and with it having a finite lifespan, that also appealed to me.
All right. And then what qualifications you possess that would make you a good fit to serve on the commission?
Well, I come to the project with no agenda. In my work life, I was involved with abstract and title guarantee, which necessitated some analytical and linear thinking. Hopefully I still have those traits. I think I do. And I'm a fan of the home rule charter. And so if there's something that I can lend to the process of review to keep things moving forward, then I'd like to do so.
All right, and then would you be able to commit to attend the regular meetings as determined by the commission?
I would certainly think so. I've got out of town travel at the end of January, also the end of February. I'm still on the IFA board for 3 months, and we meet the first Wednesday of every month at 11 o'clock. So as long as we can work around those, then I have ample time.
Okay. All right. Still got a minute and a half. Anything else you want to add to it? No?
For the opportunity.
All right. Thanks, John. All right. Jody Brooke. Don't worry, we had to stop. Actually, he finished early, so that's okay. All right. Just state your name for the record for us to start. I think yeah, there you go. Jody Brooke. All right. So the first question, why are you interested in serving on the Home Rule Charter Commission?
I'm very interested in the city. I do it every day. And I have always been a part of the city or the military, wherever we've been stationed. So it's very important to me to be a community, work together.
All right. And then what qualifications do you possess that would make you a good fit to serve on the commission?
Well, let's see. 64 years old, so I have about 50 plus years of volunteerism. I'm a retired educator, retired business owner. If you want to go on the military side of the house, Officers Wives Club. I was on the advisory committee. I was the housing mayor for Warner Park at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, where I worked with the First Commander and Provost Marshal and Red Cross. We were starting 80 cities within quarters, so we were at the forefront of that. Coaching, teaching, family readiness group, Go Group. The Go Group is the group of people that go into homes when military personnel has been put in action. So we're the first ones that go into the home. I was a business owner, so I was with Chamber of Commerce. I worked with the city administration at Nevada, Iowa, where I did the leadership program and graduated from there. So I've always been interested in the city. That's where my husband and I became interested in the city, working with the city. Okay. I've done multiple groups and committees and advisory boards.
All right. Then would you be able to commit to attend regular meetings as determined by the commission?
Okay, I'm retired.
All right. Okay. So you have a minute left. Anything else that you would like to add to any of the questions that were asked?
I just think it would be an honor to be able to be on this committee. Looking forward to it.
All right. Still got some time if you have anything else.
I think that's all I need to say.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rich Foley. Sure. Yeah. What's that? Sir, state your name for the record for us, please.
Richard John Foley.
All right. We'll begin. Why are you interested in serving on the commission?
I've spent most of my adult life serving my community, and I thought this was a good way to continue my service to the community.
All right. What qualifications do you possess that would make you a good fit to serve on this commission?
I'm quite familiar with city ordinances and how they're written and enforced. In 1999, I was actually put on a committee to help with codifications of the city ordinances. During that time, I also learned about the Home Rule Charter and how it was established and when, and how important it is.
And then would you be able to attend regular meetings as determined by the council? Most definitely, yes. All right. You're only at a minute, so you got 2 more minutes if you want to add anything to any of the questions.
Nope, don't dance. Nope, I'm good. I think everybody here knows who I am, so I think they can understand what I bring to the table.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
I was hired by the Clinton Police Department in 1993. I worked for the Clinton Police Department until 2015. In 2015, I retired from the police department, and I was hired by Building and Neighborhood Services to do code enforcement, specifically rental inspections. And during that time as a code enforcement, I worked with council in amending and updating our rental code, our smoke and fire codes for the city.
Cool. Thank you very much. I almost stopped you if your follow-up question was outside those 3. I was like, yeah, Aaron George. Don't use the time, it goes away.
That's fine, understandable.
Please state your name for the record.
My name is Erin George.
Okay, Aaron, we're going to get started. Why you're interested in serving on this commission?
For many years, I considered myself a professional volunteer in the city of Clinton. We moved here, my family did, in 1980. Moved away for a short time for college and moved away to Colorado, and I came back, and I'm a big champion of wanting to see this city and this area succeed. My children go to the public school. I live here. My sister and I both returned to this area. My sister and I did the 4th of July festival. I want to highlight positive and bring out positives of this community because we have so much to offer and preserve it for what it is and what it could become.
All right. And what qualifications do you possess that would make you a good fit up for this committee?
Oh, as someone that has lived here a long time and is very passionate, and like I said, I do have children that I've chosen to raise here. I was raised here, went to Clinton High, graduate of Iowa State, and came back to raise my family here. I would say I'm qualified because I've been a longtime resident. I have a pretty good idea and pulse of what's going on in the area in my professional life that I have now. I'm very active in lots of boards and commissions. And I hear from the public quite a bit, and I seek the public's opinion on everything, and I research and make the best decision I can with the information I find.
All right. And would you be able to attend regular meetings as determined by the commission?
I should be able to, yes. It is a very busy time just because it's budget season for the Board of Supervisors. So like this next month or 2 are quite busy, and I apologize for being late. I was at a meeting in DeWitt, but normally I'm able to juggle all the balls and make sure that I'm at the meeting. To juggle all the balls and make sure that I'm at the meetings I need to be at. Like I said, I'm very, very involved in lots of things. So I make myself available when I can. And I don't know, I didn't see anywhere where it said how a regular meeting is at once a week, once a month.
That would be determined by the commission.
Okay.
So there is a timeline on the commission of public.
Okay, I do remember that it was a 12-month commitment, but I understood that.
Okay, you got 45 seconds if you want to add anything else to any of the questions that were asked.
Oh, goodness. I would just say that you all know that I am willing to have uncomfortable conversations. I'm willing to ask difficult questions, and I am most certainly always able and willing to give my opinion. I can agree to disagree with people, come to a compromise, and do what's best for the greater good.
All right.
Don't listen to him when he says it's other.
20 seconds. If you got anything else?
That is, I will be respectful of everybody's time, so thank you.
Aaron, thank you. Travis Winter. You too. See ya. Thank you. I think Chris wants to go again. Or he just doesn't have anything else to do today.
Pretty bored.
State your name for the record for us, please, sir.
My name is Travis Mincher. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Travis Mincher. I was born and raised here in Clinton, and I've spent my life giving back to the community that shaped me. I'm proud to have raised 4 children, 3 of which still live in Clinton and 1 in Wisconsin. Currently, I'm employed by the Clinton County Sheriff's Office as a part-time community service officer. I've also served as a reserve deputy for the past 3 years, including 2 years as board president. Last year alone, I volunteered nearly 620 hours with the reserve. Prior to this, I worked at ADM, where I taught behavior safety to employees and contractors. I'm also a local business owner. I have rental properties and a lawn care business. Through these efforts, I've been vocal about preserving Clinton's housing, buying and restoring properties, instead of seeing them torn down. The house I live in is one of several I've renovated. Additionally, I've had city contracts, pet city parks, and properties taking pride in helping Clinton look its best. My commitment to community service began right after high school when I joined the Citizens Police Academy and its Alumni Association, where I served on the board for nearly 10 years, most as president. I worked alongside the late Captain Beck Witt, who established National Night Out in South of the Pat, events that remain strong traditions in our city. I've been involved in numerous local organizations over the years, including the Clinton JCs, where I served on the board and earned the honor of JC Senator at the national level. I also chaired the Symphony of Lights for many years and volunteered with the Community Emergency Response Team, CERT. I have also done the Direct to Crime Dog for both the city and the county for close to 20 years. These experiences have taught me the value of teamwork, collaboration, and decision-making for the greater good. I'm not afraid to voice concerns, suggest changes, or challenge the status quo when necessary. I am familiar with a lot of the city codes and ordinances and a flexible schedule at the sheriff's office. I am confident in my ability to attend and actively contribute to regular meetings, whether during the day or at night. Leadership isn't about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your tribe. Together we can build a stronger, more vibrant Clinton. I'm ready to serve, and I ask for your trust and your support. Thank you for your time.
All right. You got 30 seconds if you want to add anything. Yeah, he said he was able to commit to the meeting. He had it all in there. All right. Thank you. Celeste Robbins. All right, just state your name for the record to start for us, please.
Celeste Robbins.
All right, thank you. So we will begin. First question, why you're interested in serving on the commission?
I'm interested because I am a big advocate for this town. I love it very much. I feel like this is an important part of the city's identity, and I think I have a unique perspective to share.
Okay, and what qualifications you possess would make you a good fit to serve?
I'm very familiar with the community. Very knowledgeable about how a lot of the different key players, as far as like county and state and local agents work together. I'm very familiar with populace and how things affect them.
Okay, and would you be able to attend regular meetings as determined by the commission?
Yeah, I could do that.
All right. You got 2 minutes of your time left, so anything you'd like to add, go right ahead.
Please enjoy your free 2 minutes.
All right. Wes, thank you very much. We get Mr. Bill Mashevitz. Bill Mashevitz, the tall guy. Oh, sir, go ahead and state your name for the record for us. Bill Mashevitz. All right. And you can go ahead and begin why you're interested in serving on the commission.
I was contacted to do this, and I thought it would be a good part of community service. I've been a resident in Clinton now for 42 years, and I see myself as a pragmatic solution creator. I'm currently working and have always worked at the CCSD school district, and I taught government, and currently I'm teaching the synergy program. I feel like generally pretty current on development within the city. I've worked with a number of people that were out in the lobby and sitting in front of me. And there's an honest taxpayer who feels like he's a little vested into the community. If this is one little thing I could do to help out, I'm in. And I think I can offer my services. So I'm honored to be have sent an invite. That's really about it.
All right. What qualifications do you possess that will make you a good fit?
For years I've taught government. I've had an interest in government. I like the way the city's moving forward. There's a younger crew that has strong visions. And I think that Clinton is on a rebound of sorts in terms of heading into the 21st century. I think my other skills are being able to work with people. I have a strong sense of compromise if it comes down to a decision that needs that. And like I said, I'm somewhat current. And some other skills would be I think I'm a people person. I think I work well with other people.
All right. And would you be able to attend regular meetings as determined by the commission?
I hope so. I generally feel like depending, the only time I'm going to be gone is basically the month of July. That's only for about 3 weeks. But for the rest of it, I'm pretty much on board.
Okay. All right. You got about 30 seconds left if you want to add anything to any of the questions.
No, again, I'll just state that I was honored that someone thought high enough to think that I could help out the community this way. If not, that's fine. I can help out the community in other ways. All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Connell. No? Who was the other day? You guys one of the first ones that went? Like the first or second one the other day? Yeah. To the podium. You state your name for the record for us?
Sean Connell.
All right. Can you come with a prepared statement?
Absolutely.
All right. You can go ahead and begin why you're interested in serving on the commission.
So I'm interested in serving. I spent 6 years on the city council, as many of you know. So I have a breadth of knowledge serving on the council, and I think that it's a good time to review our home rule charter. The citizens, I think, deserve it, and it should be reviewed on probably on a 10-year basis. So that's what piqued my interest.
All right. What qualifications do you possess that would make you a good fit?
Absolutely not. No. Proven leader. I've served on many boards and commissions. I currently am the president of Air Control here in Clinton, family-owned business, and I like working with other people. So I'm ready to kind of get started and working with a nice committee that can review our charter for the city of Clinton.
And you would be able to attend regular meetings set by the commission?
Yeah, and I think as regular meetings, they should be efficient meetings and not just a meeting just to drag something out. I think this charter could be reviewed in less than a year. If they're doing monthly meetings, I think that's fine. If they need to do twice a month, that would be fine as well. But I think they shouldn't try to drag this out. So that's 2 cents.
Still got a minute and a half. Anything else you want to add to this?
No, I yield my time to the gentleman outside.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Eric, your last chance for
No. He fits. All right, sir. Just state your name for the record to start here. Keith Pitts. All right. And then go ahead and begin with why you're interested in serving on the commission.
Well, I am a new resident to Clinton, moved here about 6 months ago, and I serve as the pastor of First Methodist Church here in town, and also the chaplain for the fire department and the sheriff's department. Over my time here, I've gotten to walk a lot of the neighborhoods, meet folks, meet business people, and for me, it's being part of this community and being able to help shape policy and a direction that the beautiful city can continue to grow and be able to be part of that. I think as citizens, we have a responsibility to be engaged and involved in our community and in our local government. It has been a joy to be here and looking forward to hopefully a very long period of time living in this great city. As far as qualifications, being new has its advantages, because I don't know a lot of people. I've not had a chance to get influenced so much by the local government and individuals in it, though I love to connect with local government in the cities that I've served. And so I think that offers me a little bit of a neutral look at the charter and at what's going on in our town without having the outside influence. I've worked closely with city government over my 25 years of ministry, both in disaster, jail, and public safety roles in both Cedar Rapids and where I came from in Delhi, Iowa. And I work very closely with the local government up there as well. And so I'm familiar with how government works and the policies and how those impact the citizens within the communities that they serve. And then, as I mentioned before, with my role in the fire department and the sheriff's department and working with my church and walking the community, I get to hear people and hear thoughts and ideas and be able to have a part in helping to shape what our government is and what it does as we continue to grow this great city. And as far as attending regular meetings, the nice thing is I'm a pastor, so I write my own schedule. And so other than Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights, I'm pretty free. And so attending meetings and being engaged, being able to put the time in to really study the charter and the work that goes on would not be a problem for me. So that's all I have. I bet I got some time left, but you're welcome to do what you want with it.
You can add anything if you'd like.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it. You too. Okay.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah, Ron, Ron's not been anywhere anytime soon, so he's preparing and good friend, and it's been a blessing and joy to be able to serve. I've been a fireman for 30 years, so it's a nice fit for me. All right.
All right. Nobody else is out there. That's everyone on our list. Okay. So, Mr. Creasy, he sent an email about 2 minutes before we started that he wouldn't be able to come. So he's not interested anymore, it said? All right, fair enough. I was gonna say we can try to call him if we need to, but all right. So yep, we do have a couple people online. So just kind of wrapping this up. So kind of what we went through the first meeting when Pat was here. Basically, you're going to go through here and you're going to rank your selections from 1 being your top choice all the way down to 23, which would be your bottom choice, so to speak, okay? What I would like to do from there is when you have those rankings done, I'd like you to email them to myself and to Krista. Yep. Chris will send you an Excel sheet, put them on there, send them to both of us so that we both have that information. And what we'll do is we'll figure out how to do a cumulative total. You got it? All right, we'll do a cumulative total of the commission members on there. And then I'll have that, and then I can look through it and I can kind of make my selections and what my recommendation to council would be on February 11th. I would say that the cumulative total of everybody would be public, I guess, if we need to. I don't think it's necessary to split like Andy chose 1 through this 23 or Rich chose this. I think I don't even know if the cumulative total is really necessary, but it would be available if we actually had to, I guess.
So can you explain to me how the alternates are going to work?
So the alternates, I see it would be this similar to what we do with our finance committee. We have 2 alternates of council members, so if they can't serve, then those alternates would go in there. I think if you miss one meeting, the alternate would not step in. But if you have to come off the commission, then we would move an alternate in, is what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that the alternates would be expected to attend the meetings, just like everyone else. They could give input, they can have discussion, they can do all that stuff. They just wouldn't be final vote on, I guess, the recommendation to council, because that's what this group would do, is make recommendations to council, and then council would kind of take it from there. So the 9 would be the ones that would vote. There would be a chair and a vice chair of the committee. Obviously, the 2 alternates would not be able to hold one of those positions of the committee, but they'd be there if we needed it. I think the alternate is probably a good idea, just because then if someone does have to drop off for whatever reason, we have that backup. So,
Yeah, sounds good.
yeah. So, anything else from anyone? February 11th is when I'm going to present my recommendation to council. How long do you guys? How long do you need?
I can have it till the end of the week.
End of the week? We'll just say by the end of the week, and then I can think about it while I'm on vacation.
Yeah, good go. Celebrating your birthday, that's what you're gonna think about.
Yeah. All right. Is that good? Yes, ma'am.
One of the members isn't here. Am I assuming that?
We have recorded all of them, so we'll make sure and get the recordings to Jennifer, and then she can do that. That was one of the reasons why we wanted to record them, so that if someone couldn't make it. But yeah. Sound good?
Yeah, man, knock that out.
All right. Anything else from anyone out there? No? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. We are adjourned.